Question number 8, Mahesh Bindra.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Order! Order! Can I ask Tracy Martin, please, to show some respect to her own colleague when I've called him for his question? Order! Mahesh Bindra.
Thank you again, Mr. Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Corrections. Is the Minister satisfied with all aspects of the running of the Spring Hill Corrections Facility?
The Honourable Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, yes. And as that member will know, as a former employee of corrections, prisons are difficult environments with some of the most challenging individuals in society. Our corrections staff do an important and critical role in changing the lives of offenders and protecting the public of New Zealand.
Supplementary question, Mahesh Bindra.
Is the Minister convinced that the staffing levels are adequate at Spring Hill Corrections Facility?
Honourable Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Mr. Speaker, yes, I am advised that at Spring Hill the staffing levels are adequate. In fact, correction officer turnover is currently at 9.2%. The public service turnover rate in 2013 was 10.5%.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Mahesh Bindra.
Is the Minister aware that Spring Hill prisoners are being locked in the cells for 19 hours a day, creating a volatile environment?
The Honourable Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga. Well, no, I'm not aware of that, and that is patently untrue, sir. I've been advised that that prisoners are given their normal hours of being unlocked and being locked within the Spring Hill facility. So I refute the claim made by that member.
Order, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order.
Mr. Speaker, I seek leave to table a copy of a letter which I received yesterday, signed by a group of prisoners at Spring Hill Corrections Facility, expressing their concern.
Order, you don't need to read out the letter. The difficulty the member will have is if I allow it to be tabled, if I allow the leave to be put, and it is, then if it's signed by these prisoners, that could potentially be breaching their privacy. Now, the member needs to think of that before he asks me to put the leave. Does the member still wish me to put the leave? Does?
Mr. Speaker, it's a letter come through Howard Trust, and I'm not aware of the willingness of those prisoners, whether they are or not willing to put their...
Well then, order. The member's got a right to seek leave, but I think he'd be ill-advised to proceed to ask for that leave if he hasn't had the courtesy of asking those prisoners whether they're happy for their letter to become public information.
In that case, Mr. Speaker, I'll withhold it now. Okay.
Does the member have a further supplementary?
Yes, sir.
Order. Supplementary question, Mahesh Bindra.
Given the Minister's answers and his confidence in the management of Spring Hill Corrections Facility, will he resign if there is a riot within the next 5 weeks?
The Honourable Peseta.
So no, because I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 weeks, and nor does that member.
Question number 9, Alfred Naro.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. To the Minister of Education, how is the government ensuring that Māori and Pasifika children are engaged in education from an early age?
The Honourable Hekia Parata.
Mr. Speaker, this morning I was pleased to announce an increase in the proportion of Māori and Pasifika children participating in early childhood education before starting school. In the 3 years to March 2015, Māori participation increased by 3.5 percentage points and Pasifika by 4.8 percentage points. So that means that Māori participation rate now stands at 93.8 and Pasifika at 91%. While we know there is more to do, this means that more of our earliest learners are getting a stronger start on educational success.
Supplementary question, Alfred Naro.
How does this increase in early childhood participation rates help young New Zealanders achieve education success?
Honourable Hekia Parata.
Mr Speaker, it is clear that those children who start behind too often stay behind. That is why our government has set a better public service target of 98% of children starting school in 2016